Hi everybody. This is going to be the third video in this series showcasing all of the hidden yarn balls for Hidden Paws. So we are tackling levels 9, 10, 11, and 12 in this video. So let's start right here at level 9. So this level has 9 yarn balls in it. It's I think the most of any of the levels that we've tackled so far. There are a couple, especially later on in the game, that have 10, but this one has pretty close to the maximum amount for any level in the game. But this one's not too bad. They're pretty close to one another. Right here in the first hot air balloon is going to be the yarn ball right next to the box. We're going to go over here to this. And if you were following along from the guide, if you found this video via the guide, or if you were following along with the screenshots and you were a little confused about something, so you wanted to check out the video to actually see everything live, we are going to go in order. Obviously, I think I mentioned that in the last video, but I used this dock area as sort of like the major landmark to be able to link to all the other 8 yarn balls in this level. It's a really good way of being able to make sure that you know where to go, using this as your like kind of anchor. So we'll go right here for yarn ball number 2. It's going to be in this crate right there, little blue one. Right next door, underneath the hat of the snowman, is yarn ball number 3. We just have to turn right over here to this house next to the white cat. We'll zoom in a little bit. And the white cat's right here next to the lamppost. Flip this pot right there, the flower pot, to find yarn ball number 4. We're going to move the mouse just a little bit over so to make it a little bit easier for you. Oh, I knocked over that wood pile. And then I'm going to move over using these. Follow along here with this wall, and then right underneath this bench is going to be yarn ball number 5. We're going to back up just a little bit. I'm going to move over, and then we can zoom in, and right under, there we go, right on top of this wall right here, flip that pot, and that's yarn ball number 6. So we can head back over to our kind of anchor point, this dock over here, and I will then turn. And that's everything to the right of the dock, but now we're going to go to the left. I'll adjust my camera a little bit here. Trying to do the minimum amount of clicks, but hopefully they're not too annoying. So we're going to zoom in right here on this crate, or I'm sorry, the barrel next to the crate, and you're going to find yarn ball number 7. Now, yarn ball number 8 and yarn ball number 9 are actually right next to one another, directly across from where we just, our previous location. We'll click here. In these shutters, or right behind those shutters, is going to be yarn ball number 8, and then right adjacent is going to be yarn ball number 9 in the opposite house on the upper floor, the second story in that first, behind those first shutters. So that's all 9 yarn balls for level 9. Let's move on to level 10. And this one has, I think, the fewest. Well, I guess the first level has the fewest with only 1. But this has the next fewest. Level 10 is really, really small. Only has 2 yarn balls. So we'll flip the second hat, or the second snowman right here on this line. Has a yarn ball right under its hat, that red one right there. And I'm going to move the mouse just a little bit, or move the camera a little bit, and we'll adjust. We'll go past here past this. Oops, getting stuck on a tree. The camera gets caught up a little bit. But anyway, past that fence right there, and then right next to these snowmen next to the log. There's actually I believe if I can move the camera right, there's actually a cat at the other end. Yarn ball number 2 is right there. So only 2 yarn balls for this level, so it's very, very easy. And that was level 10. We'll move on to level 11. All right, this is going to seem like it's complicated, but it's actually not too bad. There is maybe going to be like a question about how I did the order. It was a little bit difficult to explain why I did that on the Steam guide. So in this video, I will explain why I did what I did for the order. But we'll zoom in here and we'll go under the bridge. Right under the bridge next to the fire in the barrel is going to be yarn ball number 1 right there. I think it's blue. I think it's blue, actually. I don't think it's white. So that's going to be number 1. We're going to go up above the bridge, right directly above it. And in the back of this, this red pickup, actually outside of the toolbox, is going to be yarn ball number 2. We're going to move forward. I'm going to try not to, again, try not to give anybody whiplash by how much I move the camera around or annoy you with the clicks. In this green truck, the one that kind of caused the accident on this, or at least the traffic jam on this side of the bridge, is going to be yarn ball number 3 right there in the back of the truck. I'm going to zoom out just once, and we're going to zoom past the houses. I'm going to adjust my camera here and move past it. And, oh, a little too far. So you can still see the green truck from here. Right behind this house here, under the flower pot, is going to be yarn ball number 4. We're going to back up just a little bit. Oh, I'm stuck on the, can't move the camera past the trees. Sorry about that. There we go. All right, we're going to move down a little bit, and right under where this black cat is, or I'm sorry, right above where the black cat is, flip this flower pot right there for yarn ball number 5. We are going to back up. Hopefully I don't get caught on any trees. Back up just a little bit more. And I think right there. Yarn ball number 6 is going to be right. It's like a boulder sticking up between snow piles is going to be yarn ball number 6 right here. So now we need to find yarn ball number 7. And this comes into question as to why I did what I did for the screenshots. So if we zoom back over to where the accident was, under this first top hat, if you flip it, is going to be yarn ball number 7. So why did I do this when it's right next to the other yarn balls? I mean, it could be yarn ball number 3, or it could be yarn ball number 4, technically, if I did the truck first. Well, the reason I did what I did is I wanted to use the minimum number of screenshots for the guide. And so directly across the way on the other side of the island, the only yarn ball over there is actually in the backyard. You can actually see the van from here. I wanted a way of being able to direct everybody with the minimum amount of explanation. So I probably don't need to explain myself in this video, but I did want to, in case anybody came up with, well, why did you do it in this order? I wanted the ability for every yarn ball to essentially be a breadcrumb to the next yarn ball. Hopefully that makes sense, at least for everybody. So we'll head over for yarn ball number 8 right here to the, well, I guess I can do this instead. That way you don't have to hear some annoying scroll wheel sounds. This is not a, well, I don't know what the opposite of ASMR would be. That's probably what that would be. So right here in the backyard, right next to the picnic table, is going to be yarn ball number 8 right there in the backyard. So that's all the yarn balls for level 11. So let's move on. We'll do one more. Okay. So there are only 6 in this level. We're going to look right here in level 12. Right here, we're going to open this toolbox as well. And there's going to be yarn ball number 1 right there for this level. We are going to move our camera. And we're going to go up the hill right here with under this water tower is going to be yarn ball number 2. We're going to move, and then remove the camera. Oops. There we go. All right. And then right next to where the cat is actually on this bench between these 2 trees. Oh, I'm a little further than what I need to be. Sorry about that. I practiced this a little bit, trying to make the minimum amount of movements. All right. Right between these 2 trees is going to be yarn ball number 3. And then we're going to move over here and back. And then right under this archway here in the mountainside, or in the aisle side, we are going to scroll or move underneath where the tent is. Oh, I got caught on the thing. Sorry about that. All right. And right behind the tent is going to be yarn ball number 4. It's a yellow one right there, right behind the tent. And then for the last 2, we're going to scroll all the way down. I keep getting caught on the trees. There we go. All right. And right here for these houses, we're going to move the camera in. Right here in this barrel next to the crates, open it up. And there's yarn ball number 5. Then adjust our camera once more. And we're going to go to, I'm going to get caught up on the trees again. There we go. To the house adjacent to it, we're going to need to check out this window. Open the shutters right there. And on the back of this house is going to be yarn ball number 6. So that is all the yarn balls for level 12, and that completes all the yarn balls, all the hidden yarn balls for this video. We'll go back to the main menu right there. And so that's everything for levels 9, 10, 11, and 12. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Hopefully this is helpful for everybody and you can find everything and we can get you to 100%. These yarn balls are probably going to get a lot more challenging as far as their locations go, and the videos might be a little bit longer than the previous ones have been. So hopefully you can stick with us and or stick with me, and I can guide you to 100%. So again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next guide or video. Take care.